Welcome back, everyone, to the Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. Golden Boy and Benson here bringing you EnVy versus OpTic Gaming. And of course, this matchup has been insane, Ben.
Oh, it's been crazy to start things off. OpTic Gaming won the first map of domination. It looked really good from them. And then we went over to Search and Destroy, and that's been EnVy's kind of hidden gem, if you will.
Yep.
They took that pretty convincingly, to be fair to them, so we have a tied series, Golden Boy, one map apiece as it stands.
It's an epic game for epic people, of course. All right, guys, so down on the floor, we have another epic person. My good friend Maven's down there with the man from Complexity, Aches. What's going on, Maves?
Maven here with Complexity's Aches. Now, we saw a big best of 5 between you and OpTic. That was huge. First off, thoughts?
You know, we came out hot on the first map, won Octane by I think like 10 points overall. And then the S&D, there was some technical difficulties which kind of got to us and got under our skin, but we just got down ourselves and lost Warheart Blitz really close, and then took it into Sovereign Dom. They had good side first, and they kind of just beat us pretty bad, and then we came back, we all talked about it and said, step up, let's go. And that carried over to map 5. We was 6-0'd them in the finals.
Huge win for you guys, and Aches already told me early in this event, if Complexity takes it, he's buying me a flight. I'm stuck in Los Angeles for a while. I think we're going to hang out here, enjoy the city, the sights. But, you know, I saw a stat. It was a tweet, I believe, by Puckett that said, you know, no matter who wins, whether we have EnVy, OpTic, or Complexity take home this event, there will be a repeat $1 million winner, which would be Merc, Nate Shot, and then for your squad, we have Karma, who's actually the only guy here for the repeat. Thoughts on that?
You know, that kind of shows the consistency throughout the years of the top players and the top teams, but I'm definitely going to get this win for Karma for sure.
Yeah, Karma's just a swell guy. And last but not least, I mean, thoughts on who's going to win this one? We're tied 1-1 going into the Blitz game.
I'm predicting the OpTic to win. It's going to really come down to who wins the Blitz, but I think OpTic's just overall Dom game is just more consistent than EnVy's, but I really think it'll be dependent on this Blitz map.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. We're going to throw back to Benson and Golden Boy. Maybe we can get their predictions. No copping out, Ben. Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, that's right. Ben,
Why would I cop out? I never cop out.
Because you do that all the time. You're always
mean,
like,
you know,
and then when you're wrong, you say you completely backtrack and then act like you were right.
No, never.
People on Reddit called you out on it. I'm just saying. So, you know,
moving
you guys know
forward,
what's good.
it's tied 1-1 in the series. And I have to say, I completely agree with what Aches just said down on the floor. It's going to come down to this Blitz. The winner of this
the Game 3
Blitz
swing
is going to take the series. We've seen it so many times on Call of Duty Ghosts. The winner of that third map can turn the series around if they aren't down, of course, 2-0. Or they can just give themselves momentum to go ahead and take that domination game. And, you know, Aches said it himself, OpTic's domination just seems a little bit more consistent than EnVyUs. So if they do take this, go 2-1 up in the series, close it out at domination.
Well, here's how I'm looking at it, right? You have two of the probably sneakiest players in that play Blitz with OpTic Gaming's Nate Shot as well as Team EnVyUs' Rambo. But look at that last game. That last game that Blitz was played on with OpTic Gaming was against Complexity, and that was a great matchup to display how Nate Shot was just dismantled them when it came to that sneaky play. They just didn't expect it. Well, it wasn't. EnVy is aware, though. It wasn't
that they didn't expect it. It was basically, it came down to Karma was playing some great base defense, and then it came down to a massive gunfight in the Complexity base, which OpTic actually ended up winning. And as soon as they went up in the lead in that Blitz, Karma was then forced to play a little bit more aggressive. By him playing more aggressive, it opened up Complexity's base, and Nate Shot did what he does best. He just sneaks around, finds those little routes that he takes, lies in corners, waits, very patient, and that's essentially what won them that Blitz. But Rambo, when the game first came out, I remember the first ever major event we had on this game, he was the best Blitz player. He was coming in with all sorts of different statistics, came out with the highest caps, the highest cap ratio. He's a sensational player. He has that Call of Duty smarts. And to be honest, it is a battle between those two.
Yeah, it is. And you'd have to think, though, for EnVy, they have to know how to play against that style.
Yeah,
right?
because that can be their style as well. But this is the great thing. So both teams have that style as a kind of go-to thing, but they can also do the slaying power as well.
Yeah.
Scumpy and Clayster, they can slay, they can help Embos out, whereas EnVy on the other side, every one of those guys can jump on those blitz balls. They're not bothered. If they can get anyone close to that, and the situation is right, they will go for those caps.
I mean, honestly, this matchup is going to be too tough to call. I can't.
So you're copping out now?
I'm copping out.
So,
I mean,
okay, so you called me out, I'm copping out, and then you're
Maven
gonna cop out
didn't
yourself.
say that I had to make a prediction, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Of course, guys, we're going to be checking out Blitz on Warhawk. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Blitz, basically, you want to make sure you get over to the other team's base and just enter the enemy portal. That way, you score a point. 5-minute rounds. We play 2 sides, and we switch after the first half.
Yep. Team with the most points at the end of the game wins. Simple as that. Warhawk is going to be the map. This is the map. Obviously, as you said, OpTic played very well against Complexity, so they have some good knowledge on it. The only problem is this is also the map where they got 6-0'd on Search and Destroy, so hopefully they don't think about that when they're running around the map.
Oh, I'm sure they won't. I mean, if anything, the way that they operated in that last matchup, I would say in that domination, we saw OpTic Gaming. They were fine. They were clear-headed. But I will say this much, though. The way that Envy was able to take that Search and Destroy matchup makes me wonder, will OpTic Gaming be okay here? So, there is just a lot of questions to be asked, and of course, they all will be answered here as we start things off with Rambo. And I like to call him the Canadian Ninja because he is an animal and a sneaky, sneaky beaver, as Puckett says. He loves to get around the enemy team and just make sure he can capture, and no one is aware of where his position is.
We already have someone from OpTic Gaming being very aggressive up in that Envy base. It's actually Nature. He's actually killed Nameless as well. Has the support of a teammate. Meanwhile, Rambo, he's going to get taken out by Scump. Now let's have a look at OpTic. Can they keep that aggression? Nature's going to win another gunfight. That was against Merc. Can he find the second? No, he can't. Nameless with some good defensive plays. And Clayster, he's going to take up that role that we saw Karma kind of do in that matchup earlier on, where he's just going to strafe left and right across the map, checking as many different channels and routes as he possibly can to keep Envy away from OpTic's base.
Yeah, you just gotta stop the lane. Just gotta plug the lane and just hold that one down. Nade Shot's gonna get taken out. Gonna jump over there to Envy now to see what the boys in blue are doing. Study, he's gonna find one, but he can't quite do it there. Rambo gets taken out as well. Nameless with a kill, taking out Clayster as he tried to get reckless and push up. Nameless making him pay for that one. And looking to see what Nameless gonna do is he gets hit fired there by Nade Shot.
Yeah, Study now on your screen for Team EnVyUs. He's going to try and push up, but one play from OpTic Gaming, trying to make some plays over towards American. That was Scump. He got a knife actually on Nameless.
That's right. No one's going to be there for the stop. Big win from Scump, sliding in.
1-0.
And a goal for OpTic Gaming as they were able to draw that first blood. And now
Scumpy starting to heat up. 5-point streak, 7-4 with that cap as well. And when he gets that momentum, he's very scared. But OpTic Gaming going to have someone else in the base. Denied. I was looking at the top left on the minimap. That was actually Nade Shot, who was so close. Merc getting a clutch kill to keep Envy at just 1 point away.
Yeah, but Embo's now. He has one player to deal with and wins. No, he's going to get taken off by Rambo as we have Nade Shot jumping over to the OpTic side. What do you want to see?
One more player from OpTic in bar actually right now. He is completely by himself.
Clayster.
It's Clay. Now, Clay's behind enemy lines. It's going to be, this
That's
Cap.
clear. That's clear.
It's Cap.
Yep, it is perfectly clear for him to move in. Oh, wait a minute, and he's going to be able to get that. And you're right, Ben, 2-0, but he gets taken out as soon as he comes back. And now Embo's anticipating this push over by Post Office. Bo's moving in, find one, but he gets knifed by Merc. Instead, we got to jump over here to Merc because he's going to continue to work around the base of OpTic Gaming and get that first goal here for his team.
Ring around the roses to this point. He is just running circles around the OpTic base. Bose is going to come big with a defensive play, but Envy, they are all around the OpTic base. OpTic going to have to slay their way out. Study actually just underneath someone, didn't see Bose, and Bose is going to clean him up, and the knife comes in from the side. Scum is like, hey Ray, how you doing, buddy?
Just catches him off guard. Nameless though, moving through the mid. 3 members of OpTic in the back, finding one, able to pick him off. Now he's got to deal with one more player, but remember, you see that rotation, and they got Nade Shot.
No, it's not. It's someone from OpTic though, just lying.
That is going to be
Scump.
That will be Scump, and Rambo is going to be on the move, and he ends up taking out Scump. But wait a minute, Nade Shot again. He gets around. He's so sneaky, but he couldn't win the gunfight against Merc. Merc with a good read there, and Scump is 10-7. Benson.
I want to give some props as well to Rambo. We say he's normally the objective guy, but he's 8-5 at this point. So
he's been forced into a lot of gunfights.
He's been winning those gunfights as well. More importantly, Scump now has to do some good base defense. Shuts down one, sees the second to the right. That was Rambo himself who actually cleans that one up. Can he try and put the first cap on the board for Team EnVyUs? We're going into the last 70 seconds now of this first side. It's a very small capping game. I expected it to be significantly higher than this. That player from EnVy gets the kill. Neaslide comes in, he gets it 3-0. 30 seconds remaining, but EnVy are all over the OpTic base. There's a big fight going on. Nameless gets the cap. Fantastic stuff from EnVy to try and reply as quickly as they possibly could. Scump again pushing last 20 seconds. More kills for him down on this American side. Good base defense coming in from EnVyUs. The big question now, can Scumpy go huge? He did in the last game against Complexity in the last 10 seconds. Can he do it again now? 7 seconds remaining for Scump. Needs to get a couple of kills, but needs to try and get a cap. There's going to be a play there. No, Rambo Ray gets a 2, gets 3. Oh, that was a 3-piece. Rambo just got a 3-piece on the... What?
What a match. What a round there. But of course, we see that final kill cam from Scump because he was able to pick off that kill. OpTic Gaming is going to be up here, but what a defensive round.
Rambo just went
That's a stop, I should say. Yeah, he did. That could have gotten bad really fast. But now going into the second half here, we got to go and hop over to Rambo. 13-7. Anyone out there who says Rambo can't shoot, can't slay, or whatever, please just reference this game because he has it in him, and everyone knows that, and he knows that too, and he's displaying that here. Unfortunately, off the start, he is going to get taken out, though. Nameless is going to be there for the support. Merc taking out 2. There is going to be one guy in the back there, and that is going to be Clayster, who makes that stop happen. Back over to Rambo here, who rotates around to get that defensive stop, potentially, because there's one member of OpTic pushing in. That's Nate's shot. He wins the gun battle, but gets taken out.
Look at the top left of the minimap. There's a big fight going on. That's actually going to be Merc for Team EnVyUs. EnVyUs needs to do the defensive duty. Does so. Good stuff from him. It's still a 2-point differential, and we have plenty of time left of Blitz Warhawk. Obviously, this is now the second side. Nature on your screen. Player is going to be challenging him from behind. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. Nicely cleaned up.
Yeah, good win there for Nate Shot. Will get taken out by Merc, though. Clayster continuing his defensive run. He's going to be dealing with 2 members of EnVy pushing up. Smoke is now going to go down. Clay has to be ready for the diner push. Such a heads-up play from him. And he's going to go down, and he can't quite do it. So he will get taken out. Back over to Bose on top of the goal. Smart play from him. Dealing with 2 more members of EnVy on the push. He has teammates there for support, though. As Mbose rotates diner, that's a smart move, as there will be 1 member there, but his teammate will be there for the pickup. And OpTic Gaming stopped that push from EnVy with such force.
Yeah, really good defensive duty from every single one of the OpTic players. They managed to just defend their base as we go down to 3.5 minutes. Scump trying to make some plays.
Oop.
Not going to happen this time. Gets shut down by Merc, and EnVy, you know, they have that good defense as well, so this is why it's such a close game.
Yeah, and I'm switching through these players, and they're just dropping like flies right now because EnVy is on the move. But see, Mbose is going to be able to get that cap, and that is going to make it 4-1. And what is going on
EnVy
here?
have someone in OpTic's base. It's going to be a slide. Back
and
to
that
2.
will be Nameless, and just trying to keep it within the 2-point game, Benson. Trying their absolute best.
Very, very close game so far. You've got Nameless back on your screen. There is an OpTic player in bar, I think. Who was that? It was, sorry, an EnVy player. It was actually Merc, causing OpTic some problems on the defensive side of things. He's 14-11. He's just really just trying to rotate around. The lead still at 2 points in favor of OpTic in 2.5 minutes time. Nameless behind enemy lines. No, Bose checks his corners. Smart play from him.
That's right. Merc now, bottom Gino, trying to push up. Knowing there's going to be 1 player there. Oh, and he gets knifed by Nate Shot. Big play from him.
One more
but looking
player.
of it, yes, that's right. 1 onto the American side. That's going to be Rambo. Back's turn, though, as Rambo has that upper hand just ever so slightly. But, of course, OpTic, well aware. They turn around and they answer back, trying to stop Rambo from being able to push up. He's going to be the only player there, but that could be the time that he needs to be able to support, and his teammates will be able to push up for support. Rambo, though, will get taken out. Nameless on the respawn, and Merc will be the farthest pushed up player for EnVy.
This could actually be a cap here for EnVy.
This is.
OpTic don't look towards. He gets it. Back to 1. And another EnVy player has struck through that left-hand side through Zeke. This is going to be Nameless. OpTic have no idea he's done this.
Though.
It's 1 minute 47. No one from OpTic is going to be able to stop this. EnVy now on the defensive duty. Let's have a look. Can OpTic try and get a cap? There's going to be 2 players pushing towards them. One of them is going to be, I believe that was Nade's shot, but he's gone down.
No, that is going to be Scump on the right and 1 on the left, and this is not going to be good. A score will be had, and my goodness, the action is just so fast and frantic, but Merc able to take out that 1 player, avoiding a relay. But look, oh my goodness,
top right.
Nameless again,
Sneaky.
and he gets the goal. That's going to be 5-5, 1 minute and 17 seconds left on the clock, and we have another member here pushing up for EnVy that will be studied, but he's going to opt to go for more of that Slayer role and take out got a couple players on the other side. You have OpTic. Nadeshot
is
gets
gonna be
the
it
win.
from Nadeshot,
He's left and he
no!
gets shut down though. Big
But there's still
stop.
one more.
There's still one more, and that is.
Oh, Merc just went so big for EnVy.
Huge win.
Massive win, and EnVy actually have 2 plays in the OpTic space. This could turn around in the last minute. We go into the last 50 seconds. You've got EnVy with a 1-point lead. Bose, he needs to cap this. This needs to be a cap. He does get it, and there's still EnVy players in OpTic space. They need to address that. Bose trying to run back. He's been taken down. Scump trades that with Rambo. Nadeshot trying to make the sneaky plays. That's not going to happen. Still, EnVy being so aggressive. Place is going to get taken down. That's Nameless once again, turning on beast mode, but EnVy with a huge defensive stop.
What a play there by Bose as we have 25 seconds left on the clock, and it seems like OpTic is going to try and go for one more push.
One more play from EnVy as well, pushing through American. That's going to be Rambo.
That is going to be Rambo. There goes that smoke grenade. He knows the player's in front.
He gets a
Wins
kill.
battle, and no, he is going to get taken out though. And Mike, we could end up seeing
overtime? Question mark?
Yeah, without a doubt, that is going to be an overtime. What a match of Blitz Warhawk Benson, 6-6 to close it out. OpTic and EnVy, neither of them giving in.
You know, it's fitting, and the crowd giving a big round of applause there for both these two teams. So fitting that this would end a draw. I mean, such a close series. It's so hard to separate these two teams. Scump just dropped 26 and 18. Sensational slaying performance for him, but for EnVyUs, it was all Nameless. 19 and 17, 5 captures as well. Unbelievable play from Nameless.
Nameless, he was, I mean, honestly, single-handedly brought them into this game with those captures. He snuck around, and we were talking about Rambo, how sneaky he was going to be, and you expected Rambo to do that, but at the start of the game, Rambo was the one that was slaying. Rambo was the one that was on top of the slaying category for his team, and then Nameless out of nowhere. That's just the thing about him. Such a great player, an amazing pickup for EnVy. Look how far they've gotten with him.
Really good pickup for EnVy. Sensational player. I mean, he's been playing so well the past year. He really has been putting up some big scores in pretty much every important game. And if they were to get to that grand final for the second time, you know, I would potentially put Nameless as one of my potential MVPs up there with, you know, the likes of some of the complexity players, of course. But
hands down, hands down.
Such a close series. And if you are new to competitive Call of Duty, it is worth mentioning, if we ever do have a draw like that, what happens is the map is simply replayed. So you get to see all 10 minutes action all over again. And we actually have a really cool rule, which I quite like. If for some reason there was a draw 3 times in a row, which is highly unlikely. But let's say if there was.
Imagine.
Oh, if that happens, that would just be bizarre. But they actually will play a tie-breaking map as well. That's going to be in Search and Destroy, because apparently you can't draw in that. So that's a logical way of ending it.
It makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. But I mean, you know, we said at the start of the game, Ben, there was just no way to call this one. It was really, really difficult. We flip-flopped. We really just couldn't make it happen. And for due reason, look at what we witnessed. These two teams just struggling to get that shot to play for that $400,000 first prize. I got to ask you, who you want to hop on board with? Who's the guy to check out?
It has to be Nameless.
Nameless?
He was doing everything for Team EnVyUs, and I want to give EnVy the sort of spotlight at the start of this game.
I agree.
If you remember the first side, last time it was OpTic that went 2-0 up in that
blitz. They held that for a while, too.
They really did. They held it pretty much the entire first side. It was a very low-scoring cap game before we got into the last couple of minutes of the second side, and then that's when everything just got a little bit out of control. Caps coming in from everywhere from both teams.
Yeah, it was just insane, but Scumpy and the crew are going to open things up with 3 down here. Merc now going to play on the back foot as he has to get around and probably defend. His teammates are going to be spawning front diner. Merc knows that his teammates have his back. Scump will be an American, and he will push out here. Let's switch over to Scump and see, and he's going to get hit markers. Teammates will not be around to help him out. Back over to EnVy now as we jump back with Merc, who has just managed to hold him off there despite his teammates getting taken out at the beginning.
There's still one OpTic player pushed up that left-hand side. That was actually
EnVyUs. That was EnVyUs.
Okay, it was EnVyUs. EnVyUs goes down. Nice base defense from EnVy. They've slayed their way out. They're completely good to push forward now. No one from OpTic sneaking down our left-hand side. So they can now try and put the aggression on OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, and now Nameless, this hero of that last one. He is going to be making his way on the left here. OpTic Gaming have one defender in the back. Nameless wins this. He will get the goal on the left side. Finding him, sliding in, and he gets it with the jump and gets taken out when he respawns on the other side. But my goodness, Nameless setting the tone here for his team, doing what he did exactly in that last one.
Rambo's so clever, just allowed a player to run past him. That's going to leave that whole right side wide open, and this time it's going to be Team EnVyUs, so they're going to go 2-0 in the lead in Blitz Warhawk.
Wow.
Fantastic stuff from Envy and OpTic now. They need to reply.
Indeed, and this is shades of what we saw at the beginning of that last one, where OpTic Gaming were able to hold a 2-point lead at the start, and now Envy looking to do the same thing here. Rambo waiting for someone on 10. He's going to find him on the floor, but that is going to be Scump there for the stop. Jumping over to Study. He gets taken out.
Scump.
Merc on the other side by American, and he has to rotate around.
There's one OpTic player about to get a cap. Who is that? No, doesn't matter. Base defense from Rambo once again. He's been putting in some huge plays throughout this series so far. That 3-piece as well, if you remember, to end the first side. Massive defensive play coming in from him. Study now being very aggressive, trying to put it 3-0 in favor of EnVyUs. He's dodged the bullets. That's going to be called out, though. Clayster with an easy shot, and there's an OpTic player in the middle. Needs to try and pick up this kill. He's turned around at the worst time possible. Call of Duty timing at its finest.
I knew it.
One more OpTic player as well.
That's right. There is going to be one more OpTic player, and that will be Nadeshot. We got to jump over to OpTic as the goal is going to be open.
Oh, the bait and switch.
Beautiful play there. He's going to come up right behind him. Who is this player? That is going to be Merc, 1v1, but he is now going to have some help. Nadeshot stuck in the corner, and he gets dropped. So Scump on the defense. 2 players of Envy are going to be here to try and make something happen. Clayster and Scump having to work together, and there will be a shutdown. There is nothing from Rambo and Study. OpTic able to stop that push, and now, again, with Scump as he continues to push over toward that water tower.
1-point lead in favor of Team EnVyUs. And as you said, Golden Boy Scumpy pushing this right-hand side towards that water tower. Play from EnVyUs, though, running straight down the middle. Doesn't matter. Clayster too strong on defense. Bose stuck behind enemy lines. If he picks up this kill, and no, Merc with the knife. Massive play from him.
That hurts.
It does. I imagine it stings quite heavily, to be fair.
And you just saw there that player actually, that was Rambo, let Nadeshot sneak by, so it was sneaky on sneaky there. But Nadeshot, he will be taking some shots. Scumpy, though, he's going to be pushed up past that 50-yard line, halfway on the map. 2 players here. Can he make it happen? And no, not going to be the case. Another OpTic player, Embo's on the move, as he will be bottom Gino, pushing up, finding one. Not going to matter there either, as Rambo coming up big yet again with another stop.
Both teams playing very passively at this point. Clayster, as I mentioned in that first game, don't really expect to see him move. He's 7-2. All he's doing is playing that defensive, essentially the goalkeeper role for OpTic Gaming. He's just going to sit there and he's going to allow his teammates to push and pray to God that they make some impressive plays. And right now it's Envy that have been making the plays. They have a 1-point lead as we go into the last 60 seconds. Clayster needs to look to his left-hand side. Merc's going to pick it up. 3-1 now. Team EnVyUs. Can OpTic reply in the last 50 seconds of game time in the second half? You've got Merc playing that defensive role. He's going to get outshot by Bose. Bose is going to slide that in. 3-2 now, still in favor of Team EnVyUs.
A good response there by OpTic Gaming, not to let them run away with that lead. So again, solid showing. But again, Nadeshot, please, Nadeshot, please. Why?
Study, Study, please.
No, but we're gonna see what happens with Nadeshot here. If he's gonna be able to clutch
my God.
Finding one player, that's gonna be one, and he gets around the corner, but he's gonna fake him out. And then, can he win it? Can he win
support. There's a teammate there. That was a fantastic bait. Nadeshot still alive. 14 seconds left. He could go massive. Not gonna happen. He does get taken down. But there's one player from Envy. He's pushing the OpTic base in the last 6 seconds. But Scump's going to slide in. 4-3 OpTic Gaming.
Oh my goodness, Benson, and OpTic Gaming able to take the lead going into the half. Nadeshot and crew able to reclaim it, but Envy, you gotta be frustrated if you're Envy with that one.
Ginger Ninja sneaking in at the last possible second.
He couldn't have lived more up to his name
that
there,
was
dude.
Right, literally being a Ginger Ninja sneaking through. Got to give him props. OpTic going in the half, 4-3. Again, an incredibly close game. Oh, this is just back and forth all the time. Nameless again having a sensational game. 11-11, top fragging the whole lobby at this point. Most kills in the game. And you've got to give him some serious props. He's been having such a solid series. I know we keep going on about it, but definitely potential MVP material.
But look at this here. You got OpTic Gaming having to fend off an attack. Nadeshot's going to be in Diner, having to work his way there, knowing that there's going to be a player in front, and he wins it. So big win for Nade. And they stop that attack from Envy at the break. First 30 seconds could have gone really bad for them.
Free
He has a free lane.
He has a free lane. He really does. And if he actually, this is going to be a fight. If he wins this, Oh, he goes for the kill. That's open. It's going to be 5-3 OpTic.
Of course, he doesn't know that, so he has to be very careful, but he manages to get it. And now OpTic Gaming will take a 2-point lead, but Envy answers right back. Nadeshot misses the knife, gets taken out. Scumpy, though, will be on the left side, while EnVyUs defended his teammate's goal at the other side. But what do we have here? Scumpy on the forward position. He gets dropped, and now Clayster on the left side.
Clayster being a little bit more aggressive than he was in that first side.
Which I think they needed.
I believe it's EnVyUs playing the defensive. No, it can't be. Who is that playing the defensive role? I think is that Nature playing the defensive role at the very back of his base. Scump.
That would be Scump.
Yeah,
and
Scump
if you want someone to defend, that would be Scump.
Well,
so.
You say that, but Envy pushing that American side. Scump. Sorry, Nature needs to get the knife. He does so. Big stop on that one. 3.5 minutes left. Still 5-4 OpTic Gaming. Looking at that minimap like a hawk at this time. You can see both teams trying to make plays, but it's all about map control for now, Rodden Boy.
Yeah, it really is the battle of the middle, and you're seeing Nadeshot and crew trying to make this happen as they're taking shots by Hardware. Nadeshot having to run away, but his teammate's going to be there for the help, and a good play out of them as they continue the attack. And Clayster.
Look at the aggression Clay showing in the second side.
This is what they needed. This is exactly what they needed because Clayster was playing so far back in that last one. It really was costing him, but Clayster, I can't believe he didn't get taken out there. Scump is going to get dropped. Nadeshot, though, by himself, going up against 3 members of Envy, finding one. Can he get the double? If he gets it, that's an easy goal for him, making it 6-4.
He needs to push
it. He needs to push this, but he is going to get dropped, though. Now we're going to jump gears and switch over to Envy as we have Study playing forward. He is going to have Rambo right behind him. 2 players of OpTic Gaming defending the goal. Can they make this happen and tie it up?
OpTic just basically saw that red dot appear on the minimap and all ran back to their own portal. Couple of kills being traded off. Study with the smoke grenade. That's a cap. Nicely done from Team EnVyUs, but Study is still there, and he has the support of teammates. OpTic have no one rotating. There's still one player. It's Nameless. 2 seconds left on that blitz cap. There's going to be players pushing him. Can he go big? No, he can't. Bose with a massive stop for OpTic Gaming.
What a play out of EnVyUs there, but the game is tied, Benson. 5-5. You know,
if this is a tie game, this is going to be that one time in the whole tournament where we go to a third map and it's tied and we have to play a tiebreaker.
Yeah,
Calling it right now.
It would only happen with us, dude.
It really would. It's like our thing.
Yeah, so now looking, we have Nadeshot here. He finds one, and wait a minute, though. We got an Envy player. I got to switch to Rambo because he might get taken out from the left, and he is. So I may have jinxed him there. I apologize, Envy fans, but Merc.
Why you do this, Cole?
I don't know why I do this. So looking, Nameless.
21 kills already.
Such a beast.
Guy is on form today. That is for sure. Pushing that left-hand side towards American. He's just dodged one OpTic player. Can he try and... Oh, he's actually cut inside. Interesting little route here.
One player of OpTic to deal with, man.
I would assume that that's going to be either a Scump or a Clayster. They're going to see him now, so now the gunfight Nameless is going to touch. He gets a kill as well. Oh my goodness gracious, Clayster. You just got destroyed by Nameless.
But look, no defense, though. No defense, and they got to rotate back. But, oh, man, that player's going to be right behind that OpTic player. And that's going to be Nadeshot with the knife. Hopping over to Nade. He has a 1v1. Can he tie it up? 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining. This is a big kill here, and he can't do it. He gets taken out by Study. And we got another member there of OpTic Gaming pushing forward. 2 members of Envy on the defense.
Clayster, if there's ever a time you need to go big, it's right now. There's 3 Envy players on their base. 45 seconds left. In goes one. That's going to be Bose. Bose and Clayster trying to work it out. Can Clayster go big? It's a 1 versus 1. Clayster's going to get the kill.
Still,
the support from the teammate. No, denied. Clayster gets another kill. Gonna get no, he can't. 30 seconds left. Huge defensive plays coming out from Merc. Merc, fantastic performance. 13-11. EnVyUs pushing down the right-hand side. Time is ticking away, and EnVyUs are turtling their base, Corner Boy. Only 20 seconds remaining. Bose with a free alley down the right-hand side. Has the support of his teammate. OpTic really cranking up the aggression.
This is where legends are made.
15 seconds. EnVyUs goes down. Study with a 2-piece. Scump's down as well. Clayster, last man up. 8 seconds left. That's game.
Oh my goodness, man. OpTic Gaming couldn't do it, but we almost had another draw on our hands. 6-5. Envy, look at them. Look at them. They know that they're 1 game away from going to the finals and facing Complexity for $400,000 and their chance at history, Benson.
That would be the 2nd time in a row Team EnVyUs would be in the grand final of Call of Duty World Championships. Absolutely unreal performance from those guys there. It looked as if it could go to another draw. OpTic need to get themselves pumped up. This is not the look that they want to be. Let's have a look at some of those replays. There was definitely a lot of them.
There were way too many to count. I mean, honestly, just just look and be in awe, really, because the amazing plays that we saw, Nameless and Scump were big players in this matchup, and to just see that swarming defense, that pincer defense there, but you gotta give Envy credit, and most importantly, you gotta give Name credit, man. He just went huge. Only player in this game that dropped 23 kills.
Yeah, fantastic performance from him. The highlight reel is going to continue. See,
it's a highlight reel. There's nothing more we could really say. It was incredible.
One of the best series so far. Losers bracket grand final, or losers bracket final, I should say. OpTic Gaming versus Team EnVyUs. Team EnVyUs take a 2-1 lead. However, to quote Aches from that interview we saw, OpTic's domination is much more consistent than that of EnVyUs's. Is that going to be true in game number 4? That is the big question. The highlights still going on. And then there you see the celebration from Team EnVyUs. Study one more map. That's all they need to book and secure their position in the grand final later on today.
I can't believe what we witnessed. That was incredible.
It's pretty good.
I mean, in any case, though, let us go to a quick commercial break, guys. Game number 4 coming up next. It's going to be a good one, and you're not going to want to miss it. Here's the Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox.